Leah and Chelsea were sisters. Leah, with her bright, curious eyes, loved to ask why. She was always eager to learn something new. Chelsea, with her infectious giggle and love for rainbows, brought sunshine wherever she went. They were the best of friends, always ready for an adventure. Jason was a talented artist, always sketching whimsical creatures and painting vibrant landscapes. Princess, with her warm smile and gentle nature, loved to bake. Their house was always filled with the aroma of fresh baked cookies and the sounds of laughter. Leah and Chelsea's days were always filled with laughter, imagination, and a whole lot of love. Whether they were building a fort in the living room or having a tea party with their stuffed animals, they knew that family was the best adventure of all. Leah and Chelsea loved going to school. Their school was a bright and cheerful place, painted in vibrant colors that sparked their imagination. Colorful murals depicting everything from talking animals to spaceships soaring through the galaxy adorned the walls. Leah and Chelsea's classroom had a reading nook shaped like a giant, cozy mushroom. The playground was a wonderland of swings, slides, and monkey bars. It was a place where laughter echoed through the air and friendships blossomed under the warm sunshine. Leah and Chelsea loved to swing so high they felt like they could touch the clouds. The teachers at Leah and Chelsea's school were kind and encouraging. Today was a special day at school. Leah and Chelsea could barely contain their excitement. Their class was going on a field trip to the zoo. Leah had been dreaming of seeing a real-life giraffe, its long neck reaching high into the sky. Chelsea couldn't wait to see the playful monkeys swinging from branch to branch. Leah and Chelsea woke up early that morning, their hearts filled with anticipation. They ate breakfast quickly, eager to get to school and meet their friends. As they skipped out the door, hand in hand, Leah and Chelsea knew it was going to be an amazing day. Leah and Chelsea woke up to the smell of pancakes. It was their favorite breakfast. Princess had outdone herself. A stack of fluffy pancakes, drizzled with strawberry syrup and topped with whipped cream, awaited them at the kitchen table.
Good morning, my little sunshine girls. Leah and Chelsea, still a little sleepy-eyed, climbed onto their chairs. Princess placed a plate of delicious pancakes in front of each of them.
Thank you, Mommy.
Eat up. Today's a big day. I hear there's a special guest reader in Leah's class.
Leah's eyes widened with excitement.
And we're learning about rainbows in art class. We get to mix all the colors.
After breakfast, it was time to get ready. Leah and Chelsea raced upstairs to their colorful bedroom. It was a room bursting with creativity. Leah's side was adorned with drawings of fantastical creatures and maps of faraway lands. Chelsea's side was a riot of color with drawings of rainbows, butterflies, and smiling suns. Leah carefully packed her favorite pink unicorn eraser into her backpack. Chelsea, humming a happy tune, searched for her glittery butterfly barrettes. Downstairs, Jason was waiting by the door with their lunch boxes. He always packed them a special treat. Today it was heart-shaped sandwiches cut into fun shapes with a cookie cutter. Princess gave each of them a hug and a kiss. "Have the best day, my loves," she said. Leah and Chelsea promised they would. The familiar yellow school bus pulled up outside their house, its lights flashing cheerfully. Leah and Chelsea, their backpacks securely fastened and smiles as bright as the morning sun, raced towards it. They waved goodbye to their parents, their hearts filled with anticipation for the day ahead. The school bus was an adventure in itself. Leah and Chelsea loved chatting with their friends, comparing snacks and giggling over silly jokes.
Look, Chelsea, they look like they're dancing on air. They're probably on their way to school, too. Maybe they're learning how to sing in a choir.
The school bus pulled up, and Leah and Chelsea hopped off, eager to start their day. They raced through the hallways until they reached their classroom. Mrs. Sunshine greeted them with a warm smile. She gathered the children around her, eyes twinkling with excitement.
Guess what we're doing today? A magical journey through the world of words.
Leah and Chelsea exchanged excited glances. They loved story time with Mrs. Sunshine's animated voice and gestures. After story time, it was time for math. Leah loved math. She loved the challenge of solving problems and the satisfaction of finding the right answer. Chelsea, on the other hand, found math a little bit tricky, but Mrs. Sunshine had a way of making even the most challenging subjects fun. Today, Mrs. Sunshine had a special treat in store. She divided the class into teams and announced that they were going to play a math game. Leah and Chelsea were on the same team, along with their friend Michael, who was a whiz at multiplication. The game involved solving math problems to earn points. Leah and Chelsea were determined to win. As the game began, Leah and Chelsea worked together, their minds buzzing with numbers. They cheered each other on, their laughter filling the classroom. The sound of the recess bell was music to Leah and Chelsea's ears. They raced outside, eager to join their friends on the playground. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and the air was filled with the joyful sounds of children at play. Leah and Chelsea decided to play hopscotch. They took turns hopping and skipping across the numbered squares, their laughter echoing through the playground. Chelsea was in the lead, her pigtails bouncing as she hopped gracefully on one foot. Suddenly, as Chelsea was about to hop onto the final square, she tripped over a loose shoelace. She landed with a small thud, her face crumpling into a frown. Leah rushed to her side, her heart filled with concern.
Are you okay, Chelsea?
Leah knew just what to do. She gently helped Chelsea to her feet and led her to the nearest bench. Taking a deep breath, she rummaged through her backpack and pulled out a colorful Band-Aid, her prized possession.
Here you go, Chelsea. This will make it all better.
Chelsea sniffled, her tears subsiding as she watched Leah carefully apply the Band-Aid to her scraped knee. As Leah finished, she gave Chelsea a warm hug.
There, all better now. Thank you, Leah. You're the best sister ever.
Leah smiled back, her heart glowing with warmth. They were sisters, and that meant they would always be there for each other through thick and thin. After recess, it was time for arts and crafts, Leah and Chelsea's favorite subject. They loved to let their imaginations run wild and create beautiful things.
Today, we're going to explore the magic of colors, Mrs. Sunshine announced, holding up a box overflowing with colorful construction paper, glitter, glue, and crayons. We can create anything we can imagine, from shimmering rainbows to sparkling galaxies.
Leah and Chelsea's eyes widened with excitement. They couldn't wait to dive into the box of art supplies and let their creativity flow. They exchanged mischievous grins, their minds already buzzing with ideas.
Mrs. Sunshine distributed large sheets of paper and encouraged the children to use their imaginations and create something unique. Remember, she said, her eyes twinkling, there are no mistakes in art, only opportunities for creativity.
Chelsea, inspired by her love for all things bright and cheerful, decided to create a giant rainbow. She carefully selected strips of colorful construction paper, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, humming a happy tune as she worked. She meticulously glued the strips of paper onto her sheet, forming a perfect arc across the page. She then reached for the glitter, her eyes sparkling with mischief. She sprinkled generous amounts of silver and gold glitter onto the rainbow, transforming it into a shimmering masterpiece. Leah, ever the adventurer, decided to create a magical forest. She used green crayons to draw tall, leafy trees, their branches reaching up towards the sky. She smiled with satisfaction, her magical forest coming to life before her eyes. As Leah and Chelsea were putting the finishing touches on their masterpieces, they noticed a classmate, Emily, looking sad and left out. Emily was new to the school, and she was still a little shy and unsure of herself. Leah and Chelsea exchanged a knowing look. They knew just what to do. They gathered up some of their extra art supplies, kinky-eyes, colorful pipe cleaners, sparkly pom-poms, and googly eyes, and approached Emily, their smiles as warm as the afternoon sunshine.
Hi, Emily, Leah said, her voice friendly and welcoming. We're making a magical forest and a shimmering rainbow. Would you like to join us?
Emily hesitated for a moment, her eyes darting between Leah, Chelsea, and the colorful art supplies.
Chelsea, sensing her hesitation, held out a sparkly pink pom-pom, its tiny sequins catching the light. We have plenty to share, she said, her voice as sweet as candy.
Soon the classroom was filled with laughter and the joyful sounds of creativity. Emily, her shyness forgotten, was busy gluing googly eyes onto a family of playful ladybugs that she had created. She had discovered the joy of friendship and the magic of letting your imagination soar. As the art class drew to a close, Mrs. Sunshine rang a small bell, signaling cleanup time. Leah, Chelsea, and Emily worked together, carefully gathering up the scattered art supplies and returning them to their designated containers.
Teamwork makes the dream work, Mrs. Sunshine said, her voice filled with pride as she surveyed the now tidy classroom. You were all so creative and kind to each other today. I'm very proud of you.
Leah, Chelsea, and Emily smiled at each other, their hearts filled with warmth. They had learned valuable lessons about friendship, kindness, and the importance of sharing, lessons that extended far beyond the colorful walls of their classroom. They loved how everything, even a simple flock of birds, could spark a world of wonder and imagination. The final school bell rang, signaling the start of a fun-filled afternoon. Leah and Chelsea skipped out, eager to share stories on the bus ride home. The bus was alive with chatter and laughter as students compared artwork and made plans. Leah and Chelsea secured their favorite seats, beaming with excitement.
Guess what? Leah exclaimed. Emily helped us in art class and added glitter to my forest.
As the bus rumbled, Leah and Chelsea recounted the day's adventures with enthusiasm. They couldn't wait to explore, learn, and create new memories with their friends. The bus pulled up to their stop, and Leah and Chelsea hopped off, eager to share their stories with their parents. They raced up the driveway, their backpacks bouncing playfully, and burst through the front door, their faces aglow with happiness.
We're home!
We're home.
Princess, her warm smile as inviting as a cozy blanket, greeted them with open arms.
Welcome home, my little sunshine girls. How was your day at school?
The aroma of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies filled the air, beckoning them towards the kitchen. Jason, his paint-splattered apron, a testament to his latest artistic endeavor, was setting a plate of warm cookies on the table.
Look what we have here. A special treat for two very special girls. Tell me everything about your day while you enjoy these delicious cookies.
Leah and Chelsea couldn't wait to share their news. They gathered around the kitchen table, their hands reaching for the warm, gooey cookies. Each bite was a burst of chocolatey goodness melting in their mouths.
We learned about rainbows today.
She carefully retrieved her colorful artwork from her backpack and proudly displayed it to her parents.
Look, I even used glitter.
Leah, eager to share her own masterpiece, held up her drawing of the magical forest.
And I made a forest with fluffy clouds and a mischievous squirrel.
Jason and Princess listened intently, their faces filled with pride as their daughters recounted their day. They asked questions, offered words of encouragement, and marveled at their daughters' creativity and thirst for knowledge. Leah described how Mrs. Sunshine brought the story of Ferdinand the Forgetful Dragon to life with her animated voice and expressive gestures. She even acted out her favorite scene, much to her parents' amusement. Chelsea, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm, described the thrill of winning the math game with Leah and their friend Michael. She explained how they worked together as a team, each contributing their unique skills to solve the problems.
Teamwork is so important. Just like in art, sometimes we need different colors to create a masterpiece. In life, we need different perspectives and skills to achieve our goals.
Princess nodded in agreement.
And remember, it's not always about winning. The most important thing is to try your best, learn from your mistakes, and have fun along the way.
As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the kitchen floor, Leah, Chelsea, Jason, and Princess sat together, reflecting on the day. They talked about the importance of education, the value of friendship, and the joy of spending quality time as a family. It was a day filled with learning, laughter, and love. A perfect reminder that even the simplest moments could be the most precious. As Leah and Chelsea drifted off to sleep, their heads filled with colorful images of rainbows and magical forests, they knew school was more than just a place to learn. It was a place to explore creativity and make new friends. They discovered the power of teamwork and the unwavering love of their family. Leah and Chelsea couldn't wait for the next day's adventures, both at school and at home. For more videos like these, like and subscribe to our channel, All Splendor Kids TV.